Students will continue with some important concepts today. We are going to study something called as degenerate orbitals. Let me repeat: K shell, L shell, M shell, N shell. K shell consists of only one subshell, and that is S. L shell consists of S, P, D, and so on. Okay, each subshell has small areas where the capacity to find electrons is maximum, and that those areas are called orbitals. So the orbit around the nucleus of the electron is shell. Shell consists of small areas which are called subshells. Subshells are S subshell, P subshell, D subshell, and F subshell. S subshell and S subshell is spherical, P subshell is having a dumbbell shape, D subshell is having a double dumbbell shape, F subshellच्या भानगडीत पडू नका. Are you okay? Next, now S subshell has only one orbital. P subshell has 3 orbitals. D subshell has 5 orbitals. And F subshell has 7 orbitals. Are you okay now? Come back to the subject. Now what is the meaning of degenerate orbitals? Students, you know, in what is this? In case of hydrogen atom or hydrogen like atom, the electrons, or we'll put it like this, the electrons can be determined, or the number of orbitals can be determined. Orbitals are the areas in the subshell. The number of orbitals can be determined by only by knowing the principal quantum number, because the number of electrons are less in hydrogen and hydrogen like atoms. In hydrogen or hydrogen like atoms, there is only one interaction, that is the attraction between electron and nucleus, and therefore only one principal quantum number is more than sufficient to locate the energy of that orbital. Okay. Next, as we move higher and higher, as the multiplicity of electrons in atoms increases, the interactions also increases, meaning there is always attraction between the electron and the nucleus. Simultaneously, as the electrons are multiple, there is repulsion between the electrons as well. Therefore, it is necessary here to define 2 quantum numbers, that is principal and azimuthal quantum number, to define calculate the energy of the orbital. The energy of the orbital is calculated by using this typical rule, which is called as N plus L rule. I'll repeat what I said. In hydrogen atom, to calculate the energy of the electrons, it is more than sufficient to know only the principal quantum number. Okay. Students, hydrogen consists of 1s, 2s and 2p orbitals, hydrogen like atoms. You know that s orbital and p orbitals are different in shape, though they have same energies. Such orbitals are called degenerate orbitals, meaning they have same energy but different shapes, which is called different wave functions. Such orbitals are called degenerate orbitals. So in case of hydrogen atom, the energy of 1s orbital, means the K shell with only one subshell, 1s orbital is less than 2s, the energy of 2s is equal to 2p, less than 3s, energy of 3s is equal to 3p is equal to 3d, less than 4s, which is equal to 4p is equal to 4d is equal to 4f, and so on. See, so in hydrogen atom, to find the energy of the electron, it is only required, or we can say here, if we know only the principal quantum number, it's more than sufficient. Here generally two types of orbitals are used, s and p, and if you calculate the energy of the orbitals of hydrogen or hydrogen like atom, it is found that energy of 1s orbital is less than 2s, which is equal to 2p. So 2s and 2p are two different orbitals, students, but they have same energies. Such orbitals are called degenerate orbitals, which is seen in hydrogen or hydrogen like atom, where there is only one type of interaction, that is interaction between nucleus and electron. Now if you go to multiple electron atoms which contains several electrons, so the interactions are of two types. They are the attraction between electron and nucleus, as well as the repulsion between the electrons themselves. So here only principal quantum number is not sufficient to calculate the energy. We should know even the azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number. Are you okay here? And using this, as per this typical n plus L rule, the energy of the orbitals is decided. For example, students, इथं बघा मी चार्ट काढून दाखवते. 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 3d, fourth shell 4s, 4p, 4d, 4f, okay, 5s, 5p, 5d, 5f, 6s, 6p, 6d, 6f, 7s. Now you may ask me, teacher, उसके आगे क्यों नहीं? तुम्ही कराते inventions. Are you okay? How does the filling of energy takes place? Follow this arrow, students. Just follow this arrow. Straight lines काढत जायचे. देखते जाओ. बघा हा मुलांनो, एका लाईन मध्ये सगळं काढायचं and then continue. So how is the energy of the orbitals? Students, how is the energy of the orbitals as per n plus L rule? n plus L rule म्हणजे 1s म्हणजे n is 1, L is 0. So energy of 1s orbital is less than 2s orbital, then less than 2p, then comes 3s, then comes 3p. Please note here, 3p नंतर नंबर येतो 4s चा. So energy filling or entry of energy is in 4s orbital. After 4s, 3d, 4p, 5s. स्टुडंट्स, नाहीतर तुम्ही मला टीचर मध्येच कसं काय, मध्येच 3D घेता, मध्येच 4s घेता. दॅट इज द फिलिंग ऑफ एनर्जीज इन द ऑर्बिटल्स, फिलिंग ऑफ ऑर्बिटल्स. नेक्स्ट कोणाचा नंबर येतो 5s नंतर? 4d, 5p, 6s. Then who's 4f, 5d, 6p, 7s. And so on. Are you okay? Are you okay? This is how the multi-electron, the energies of multi-electron atoms is calculated by using this typical n plus L rule. Are you okay here? Means first the orbital with the lowest energy is 1s, then the energy of 2s, less than 2p, less than 3s, less than 3p. Here 3d will not come. Here 4s will come. Then 3d, 4p. Instead of 4d, 5s will come. As per this rule here, which is n plus L rule. Now you may ask me, teacher, n plus L rule म्हणजे काय? N is principal quantum number, which is this digit here, and L is the azimuthal quantum number, which takes the values from 0 to n minus 1. ठीक आहे. सो तसं घेऊन कॅल्क्युलेट केलेलं आहे ते, अँड दॅट इज हाऊ द 4s ऑर्बिटल हॅज एनर्जी लेस दॅन 3d ऑर्बिटल. 3d orbital has energy less than 4p orbital, which is less than 5s orbital. Students, are you okay here? So this is what is degenerate orbitals. Are you okay? Students, after this we will begin with Pauli's exclusion principle. Pauli's exclusion principle. Pauli's exclusion principle. What does the Pauli's exclusion principle says? That no two electrons have all the 4 set of principal quantum numbers same. No two electrons, only even 2 electrons do not have all the 4 principal quantum numbers same. Okay. For example, I will show you helium. Helium atomic number is 2, means it has 2 electrons. First electron, second electron. Principal, azimuthal, magnetic orbital, magnetic spin. First electron, हे first electron है आणि हे second electron है. So what is N? First shell ना. How do you write the helium? At 2 electrons. First electron will enter the first shell. L will take the values from 0 to n minus 1. म्हणजे 0. Ml, what are the values of Ml? 2L plus 1. म्हणजे किती झाले? Ml will take the values of minus L minus 1, 0, L plus 1. म्हणजे Ml is 0. What about Ms, students? Plus half. Arrow pointing vertically upward. This is the magnetic spin quantum number, which decides the spin of electrons around the nucleus. Electron, if it is spinning in the clockwise direction, or it may spin in the anti-clockwise direction. Where will the second electron enter? In the first shell itself, because first shell, K shell, has s orbital. S orbital can maximum occupy 2 electrons. कसं teacher? As per this rule here. If the shell is first shell, number of electrons can be occupied is 2. So second shell principal quantum number is 1. L occupies takes the values from 0 to n minus 1. So 0. Ml magnetic orbital quantum number takes L minus 1, 0. आता zero's value असेल तर 0. कळतंय? Minus of L minus 1. Like for example, तुम्हाला मी मागे शिकवलेलं 3 values. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So how do you take it as? minus 3, minus 2, minus 1 and so on. आता ह्याचं minus half येणार. So what are you observing here? These are 2 electrons belonging to the same subshell, that is S. But do they have all the 4 principal quantum numbers same? No. They maybe principal, azimuthal and magnetic orbital quantum number are same, but the magnetic spin quantum number is not same, because first electron performs anticlockwise motion and the second electron clockwise motion, and the second electron performs anticlockwise motion. So what is Pauli's exclusion principle? No 2 electrons in an orbital belonging to the same subshell will have all the 4 quantum numbers same. They may have same principal quantum number, same azimuthal, magnetic orbital quantum number, but not spin. Are you okay? This is what is called as the Pauli's exclusion principle. कळतंय स्टुडंट्स? बिकॉज आपण हिलियमचं घेतलं, जास्तीत जास्त इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कुठं जातील तर के शेलमध्ये. के शेलचं कुठलं सबशेल तर एस सबशेल. एस सबशेल मीन्स हाऊ मेनी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स? ईच सबशेल ॲट द मॅक्स कंटेन्स ओनली 1 ऑर्बिटल विच कॅन ऑक्युपाय 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. मग असं लिहायचं. कळतंय? दिस इज युअर Pauli's exclusion principle. Later on I'll deal with the last part of the topic, that is Hund's rule and condensed electronic configuration. It's very easy. I'll tell you how it goes. Bye for today.